World End Syndrome is a visual novel released for the PlayStation Vita, PlayStation 4 and Nintendo Switch. It was published by Arc System Works and developed by Toy Box. If you liked Doki Doki Literature Club, World End Syndrome will be right up your alley. It's not like this game breaks the fourth wall or anything, but beneath a cute presentation and a seemingly normal school setting, it hides a crazy and dark story. The very first thing that happens when you start a new game is a cutscene of someone drowning. Every time you complete a route and start a new game, this cutscene at the beginning will get longer and longer, and it also hides a big secret in the end. But for now, the main story. You take the role of a teenager boy who carries a heavy burden with him. His older sister died on a traffic accident, and he firmly believes that he is responsible for it. He tries to leave his past behind by moving to the countryside, to the fictional city of Mihate Town, where he can start his life anew. But unbeknownst to him, this city has many dark secrets. And then, you are granted with the opening sequence. Yeah, there is something really wrong right here. That much is pretty obvious.
ということで、今日から一人増えることになったから、いろいろ教えてあげて。
And later in the story, the protagonist joins a research club that studies an old city folklore about the Yomibito. According to the legend, every summer, a dead person would reappear in the city with no memories of its death and would live a normal life. However, by the end of summer, this dead person would turn into a violent monster called Yomibito.
読み人よ、今宵だけは安らかに。
And it would go on a rampage around the city, killing hundreds in the process. Coincidentally, there is a serial murder case going on in the city, and they suspect that this case might have something to do with the Yomibito legend.
いらっしゃいませ。ここは。かしこまりました。どうなんだよ。あんたもミユの制服見て喜んでるわけ？はぁ？ちょっと何言ってんのよ。私がこんなの着たって似合うわけないでしょ。やめてよ。そう？
The first part of the game is a linear story with the occasional event that gives you multiple choices. However, your decisions have no effect in the story during this part. This part of the game looks just like a normal dating scene, until one of the characters is suddenly murdered. This is not just a bad ending, it's the worst ending. But don't worry. This is normal, and you can't do anything about it. You just need to play the same event again, and you will get a new option. And by picking this new option, you can avoid this worst changing and start the main game. That's right. This is where the real game starts. And it's also where you get to watch the real and complete opening movie. And it looks like this. That's very unusual. If this was a normal visual novel, the opening would feature a happy song with cute illustrations showing the heroines alongside their names and their voice actresses. Hey, now that I think about it, Yamada Hanako and Nikaido Rei share the same voice actress. That's probably just a coincidence.
君、彼女とはもう話したのかしら？同じクラスの天野美優さん。
The main game feels more like an investigation simulation. You visit many places in Mihate Town in different hours of the day to get tips, flags, affection points, collectibles, and even special missions to unlock story events. There is one route and one good ending for each heroine, but you need to play them in a specific order to unlock every route one by one. In the end, you will unlock the truth route, where all the truth is revealed. It is a direct sequel to the last route. The story is very good. I really loved all the twists in the end. Some of them were huge surprises to me, while others not. I also loved the characters. All of them are really likable and interesting. Except for Kensuke.
マジか！俺だけか！騙されたの俺だけかよ！
俺からしたらただのキモいコレクションにしか見えねえけど。
But I suspect that this was on purpose. I want you to make the most annoying best friend character ever! But why?
おい逃げるのか！真相を教えろ！
みゆ、なんか言ってやんな。ゲス。だってさ。
The focus of the story is not just on the main heroines, but on the other male characters too. The protagonist is not just the player's avatar. He has a very complex personality and a lot of character development. The main writer is Kanazawa Tomio, and that was the first time he ever worked on a dating scene for the male audience, which explains a lot.
相変わらず賑やかだね。
お、マスター、今日もイケメンだね。
The graphics are pretty good, with character designs by Kato Yuki, who is one of the main artists in the Blaze Blue franchise. That's why all the characters look very unique and cool. Unfortunately, the characters' animations are very minimal, and when the characters move around, they look just like cardboard posters on a stick. When it comes to animations, the highlight goes to the backgrounds. They look simply gorgeous, and there are many of them.
行くぞ、見果てちゃ
The music is great, especially when it gets dark and mysterious. The voice acting is also great. In my opinion, all the voices fit perfectly with all the characters.
Get up! Get over here now!
It's a shame that the main character is only voiced at the beginning and in the secret final route.
こんな世界終わればいい。
But I suppose that nothing can be perfect.
Shut up! You must obey our rules if you want to be here!
The only big problem I found in this game was the fact that you can only save your progress during certain parts of the story. Visual novels have very long scenes. That's why most titles in this genre let you save whenever you want. And it's really inconvenient to not have this option here. Overall, this is an excellent visual novel with an interesting dark story, but also with many heartwarming developments.
先日は私を助けてくださってありがとうございました。
I recommend it to everyone who likes this genre. But be aware, you will need at least grade 4 in Japanese to understand the story, which is filled with old legends and occultism.
その本貸して。これを。
And that's it for this review. But if you have any other questions about Old End Syndrome, or if you have suggestions for future reviews, just leave a comment. Thank you for watching. Bye.